I'm like the male. Well, I didn't want to go there.
You've been saying brother for years. Any black guy ever said, yo, you my nigga? Like, you my nigga, Hulk.
Well, Booker T used to do that to me on TV.
Yeah.
You know, and every time I pull up YouTube, there's that famous thing that Booker T, when his brother was there, and they're all talking trash. And Booker T goes, "I'm coming for you, Hogan, you nigger," and not nigga. He goes nigger. I mean, it's like, and it's still so cool because the whole time I was down in Miami, you know, when I lived there, everybody, you know, like I walk in the booth and all of a sudden I bump into this guy in the games in the booth. It's all black, and he's got his BlackBerry, and I bump into him, and he goes, "What's up, nigga?" And I said, "Oh, dude, excuse me, bro." You know, he goes, "No, it's all cool." You know, and everybody down there, Lil Wayne, Birdman, everybody, you know, they're all, you know, calling me nigga, and I'm like, and then I started saying it, you know, and I always said it, but now all of a sudden I get heat when I say it, and they say, "Hogan, you can't say that." I said, "Well, why can't they say it to me then?" It's like, you know, but brother was cool because, dude, you know, back in the day during my career, I used to party real hard. I couldn't remember anybody's name.
So brother was the easiest way to holler.
Yeah.
That's like the neutrality word right there. Hey, brother.
Yeah, they
understand. You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah,
because I'm always like, hey, shit.
No, they'd introduce me like to, you know, Dick Ebersol or somebody like that, or somebody that, you know, like Les Moonves that runs CBS, and within 10 seconds. Somebody walk in, I get ready to say, "Hey, brother, you know, this is so-and-so." And I was like, you know, I couldn't remember that. So that's where it came from.
Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
This is Mr. Gooch and JJ show. Back in it.
We coming for you, nigga.
Yeah. Suplex City, bitch.
Brett. Yeah. Brett.
You keep on kissing babies and hugging fat girls. I did it for The Rock.
Son.
Yeah.
Because of you and your stolen internet, man. This show had to be delayed a couple fucking weeks. It's been like 2 weeks.
Sean, but think about it, Sean. In the long run, Sean, it was the right thing to do, Sean. After what happened today, Sean.
Yeah. For people that don't know, we tried to record this very episode like 2 days ago. And we got like 16 minutes in, and then his stolen internet that he get from the neighbors that he don't even pay for crapped out on him. And even before that, we ain't even do a Battleground preview or nothing. And judging by the pay-per-view, it wasn't really nothing special anyway. But,
yeah, sure, exactly. So it's not like nobody missed anything anyway.
But I'd have liked to talk about, well, I guess we could give a review, because we could talk about The Undertaker and what we think. Because this shit is giving me bad vibes. I'm going to just say it right off the bat. I fucking think Taker gonna beat Brock at SummerSlam, right? And then WrestleMania 32, his last match against Brock Lesnar, son. And he get his win back, and that's how he go out.
Son,
man.
But then Brock loses off credibility, son. That's not right, son.
That's WWE. But then you know what? Knowing Taker, he could always just go all out in his last match, like try to make it as best as possible, and then fucking Brock Lesnar still go over, you know, so then he beat him twice. But I'd much rather see Taker and Sting, but like I said, son, I think they probably do that at Survivor Series.
But son, then you think like, damn, yo, like, do you really? That's the thing with Brock Lesnar, son. Like, do you really see anybody beating Brock Lesnar outright, son?
John Cena.
Like, okay, John Cena is the only person, son. Maybe Roman Reigns, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm not saying all the way.
I can see Roman Reigns.
But The Undertaker, son. Really, son? This motherfucker old as hell, son.
But he's still the fucking wizard, dead man, or whatever the hell he is. He still got the magical powers and storyline, you know.
Son.
He just appearing and reappearing and disappearing. All that.
Yeah, son. I understand all of that, son. But you know what? Maybe I could have believed that when we was kids, man. But I don't know about now, son.
But you know what? Let's say that for later. If today is the day that freaking Hulk Hogan got Chris Benoit, man. This is the fucking... Hold on. This is the episode 13 of the Mr. Gooch and JJ show, brought to you by GoochCast.com. subscribe, bitches. But Hulk Hogan got freaking Chris Benoit. Like, they removed all references to Hulk Hogan and all this shit, because if you haven't heard Hulk Hogan, there's videos, well, audio that's supposedly about to come out, and there's already one that's out. Hulk Hogan using the word nigga.
And not just, you know, with the A. He uses it with the ER at the end. So
now, you know, I seen the one when he was doing like an interview, and you know, he was just saying it like he said it. He said he ain't say it like out of context. Like he said,
yeah, it's not like he was like he went all out. Like, you know, again, I haven't heard the other one. I only heard the first one that came out. I heard it this morning, and from the sound of it, it sounded like there wasn't like ill intent. Like, you know, he just said it because, oh, you know, there was this, I was at a party, this and that with Lil Wayne or somebody, some sort of rapper, right? And, you know, they were saying the N-word, and then, you know, he started saying the N-word, so, you know, they supposedly booked it. Well, again, this is what, allegedly, okay, so this is what I heard on the audio, supposedly Booker T, you know, whenever they were in the locker room, man, that's why we call them again. But to me, it sounded like there was not ill intent. I didn't hear nothing.
Nah, that's the first one that came out. But
again, I don't know about the second one. I seen
the transcript. Well, not the transcript, like some quotes from the second one that's supposed to come out. And that one, he's saying some outrageous shit. Like, let me see if I can pull this shit up. Like, I'm gonna pull these quotes up, and then you tell me what you think this nigga. Hold up, let me get this up. But this dude Hulk Hogan, in the second one, he was saying stuff like the fucking niggers and we all a little racist and this and that. But this shit came out by the National Enquirer, so it's not really all that, you know,
credible.
Yeah, but then you never know.
But then again, why would WWE terminate his contract?
Hold up.
There's gotta be a reason for it, man.
Because they heard the audio, apparently. Alright, here goes some quotes right here. I guess we're all a little, and I quote, I guess we're all a little bit racist. He then goes on to criticize his daughter Brooke, moaning and that a black billionaire guy had offered to fund her career, but don't know if Brooke was fucking a black guy's son. And he said, I quote, I mean, I don't have double standards. I mean, I am a racist to a point. Fucking niggers. I mean, I'd rather, if she was going to fuck some nigger, I'd rather have her marry a 8 foot tall nigger worth $100 million. Millions of dollars. She can fuck Titus O'Neil. I guess we're all a little bit racist. Fucking nigger. Man. This shit is crazy.
I don't know, man. Yo, like, listen, you know me, man. I never like Hulk Hogan, but can I really see him saying something like that? I mean, that's really some off the wall type of shit, man.
I could see it.
Well,
he got that kind of look, you know.
But Booker T, son. That's all I can, son. This is all I can think about, son. It's Booker T,
We're coming for you, nigga.
Son. And that's our intro on top of it, son.
That's what up. And our intro is Vince saying that when he be saying "keep it up, my nigga." That's from when when he was talking to John Cena. He's like, "What's good in the hood?" And he's like, "Keep it up, my nigga." And then John Cena looked at him funny, and then he walked right past Booker T, and Booker T was just like, "Tell me he didn't just say that."
Man.
So they're gonna fire Hulk Hogan over this, and Vince McMahon is on tape on a WWE pay-per-view saying,
"Yeah, where's the owner, son?
Man, fuck that shit, man. This is these fucking pussies, man." But then again, if he did say that shit, fuck Hulk Hogan, saying fuck his fucking bald ass head, cracker.
Alright, so this is hey, son, you can't say racial slurs.
I'm just saying. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot. So we in the public now.
Yo, alright, so this is how I feel about this, man. First of all, before I even say how I really feel, right? For any of our listeners, man, go on YouTube, man. Some of you might not be young. I don't know if you remember this stuff. Anyway, just look this up, man. Go on YouTube and put Booker T, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you. First video that pops up, man. Just listen to that, man.
Man, I'm pretty sure if you on the internet now, you pretty much know what the fuck that shit is. Ain't got it unless you old as dirt. Like, come on, you know what? Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. You know what that is from.
Anyway, so.
But hold on, let me go back to what you just said. You said you never liked Hulk Hogan, man. I'm still gonna show him a little bit of respect, even though he's not as squeaky clean as freaking John Cena. But then again, that shit is all an act, man. John Cena, he probably just he's just a good company man. He probably don't be feeling all this shit. He probably don't even like them kids, yo. Or if he do, he probably gonna like some Michael Jackson type shit. You feel me? Wow. Son, you never know. John Cena might be son. If you watch Total Divas, he calls Nikki kiddo. Ain't that some fucking weird shit? Kiddo. I'm proud of you, kiddo. Like, your fucking daughter.
Anyway, so
you ain't trying to get in trouble with John Cena. I'm trying to expose this. He's probably a pedophile. You trying to stay in the good graces, but this is a real legit question I'm trying to ask. I ain't an asshole. Son. But this, like I explained to you last week, we got to talk about this stuff, like with the China whole situation. How I'm pretty sure, like if you watch that porn, you can't jerk off to no China. But John Cena, this nigga probably jerking off to the freaking Make-A-Wish kids, and I support Cena, but I'm just want to talk about it. I'm not trying to slam. Allegedly.
Wildin', son. That's not gonna help you, son.
Allegedly heard. It's like, nah. Well, go ahead. Whatever you was about to say.
Alright, man. So this how I feel about this whole situation, man. Again, if this stuff is for real, you know what? Good.
What, the Hogan shit or the Cena molestation?
No, come on, man. The Hogan stuff, man. The Hogan stuff.
Alright.
Son, if this stuff was for real, son, real talk, man, I'm glad it happened. Wanna know what? WWE brought on themselves, man. Why you keep giving this son? And I bet you 2 years from now they're going to hire him back again, man. Because, yo, what's the main reason that they brought him back? Because all that, they want to have an ambassador for WrestleMania 30, or you want the $9.99 guy, this and that. You want to toughen up. You know what, man? You brought Hogan back. You gotta expect that Hogan is not, like you said, squeak clean like John Cena, okay? This man do got baggage, right? And for you to bring him back after everything he's done, he been to TNA, man, yo, they gave him a Legends contract, he turns back and go to another company. Again, I understand people trying to make a living, you trying to make some money, that's fine with me, man. But if you sign this man knowing his past, especially the stuff that, listen, and you know I don't like Hogan because of what happened at WCW, man. But that's another story for another day. You signed this, man, you better, you made that bed, man. You better sleep with it, man.
That's Hogan, though. The granddad, the freaking Babe Ruth of professional sports entertainment.
No, son. I don't even think you can compare him, son.
He's the Babe Ruth of sports entertainment.
Son, I understand all this, son. Yes, Hulk Hogan is probably the most recognizable guy.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. I understand all of that, son. But, yo, it's like something's telling me, like, yo, man. Like, I can understand if you like from the 80s and the 70s, man, and this was the guy. But growing up in the Attitude Era, man, and seeing all the shit that Hogan did, man, in WCW, man, and then post WCW with TNA and all that shit, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm just not.
What people need to look at is how easy it was for WWE to just freaking Chris Benoit, this dude, like just erase everything just like that. It just proves that Hulk Hogan wasn't like, he ain't really had that much pull in the company. They ain't really see him that much, like as not, I don't want to say as a bigger star, but like let's say if tapes came out of John Cena saying nigga and stuff, do you think they're gonna really erase all of John Cena stuff? And like, nah, they wouldn't do that. Hard. Or even
it'll be hard.
Or even with The Rock, I don't think they would even do that with The Rock. because like, what's Hulk Hogan really? Hulk Hogan, yeah, sure, his name is notoriety and all that, but he ain't really helping him.
The Rock is not even the company.
Yeah, like they're not gonna erase everything of the Rock because they can still use the Rock. If the Rock just put out an apology and blah blah blah, it'll be swept under the rug. But I don't know. But I could see with this Hulk Hogan thing, they might have done it because, you know, he's out there, though. He's on Tough Enough. He's doing promotion and doing all this other stuff. And there was even a rumor that he might fight Cena at WrestleMania 32, or if you want to believe that, but I don't know. So, but it just sucks that we ain't going to get that match now. Cena versus Hulk Hogan in a freaking losers takes a bump match.
Ah, man. And I quote, I mean, I don't have those standards. I mean, I am a racist to a point. Fucking N-word.
Nigga. Son, you better hear him say N-word. He said nigga. You might as well just say, it. We know what he said.
Son, nah, I'm not like Hogan, son. But then, when it comes to nice people and shit, and whatever. And then supposedly the shrimp, you know, this shit went down here from that. You know, he goes on to say, I mean, I'd rather, if she was gonna fuck some N-word, I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot tall N-word worth $100 million like a basketball player.
Why you laughing, son?
I guess I was a little racist fucking N-word. Well, and this shit came out 8 years ago. So this was back around when 2007, 2008. So that was around
8 years. Who gives a fuck if it's? Why they bringing that shit up now?
Supposedly this was. I'm guessing that was around when Brooke Hogan was doing that show. Hogan Knows Wrestling.
Bro, let's sit and think about this for a minute. Think about what your mindset was 8 years ago. You probably think of yourself that you probably was like, yo, what kind of shit was I on? Like,
that's true.
So like he's probably a different person now. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like, if this shit is true, he still is a piece of shit.
I understand that. I mean, people can change. I can understand that, but at the same time, yo, when you, son, it's okay for me and you to say some off the wall type of shit, and then 8 years later, we feel differently about it. But when you are part, I don't even want to say, I don't think it was part of WWE at that point. I can't recall. But even if you wasn't, you still are wrestling's biggest name. So there should be a way for you to handle yourself. Even, that sex tape came out with him.
Back on the Hogan sex tape now, man.
It's not like he put it out there. You know, he got leaked. But again, son, even when you're in private, son, they're shooting. It's like you should watch when you're a public figure, son. You should watch what you say, son. That's just simple how it is.
You know what? I know what you mean. That is BS, man. But
of course it's BS. I'm not gonna lie, son. I mean, when you're in, the comfort of your home, you want to be able to say whatever you want to say, but you just don't know.
That's what's crazy. He probably said that in the comfort of his home, but some bitch was probably just record him. You see, if that shit going on, then I can't really be mad at that, because think about the shit that we talk about, son. Like we use racial, like when we just talk, it's like we don't mean nothing by it, but we do use it. Like come on, man. Like I can listen. He is kind of right though. We all a little bit racist. Like if we figure, like if you see him, like you see a Mexican dude, you're like, oh, this fucking Mexican jumping the border and shit. Like you probably thinking that shit, but
let me give you this example. I'm gonna play devil's advocate now against WWE. I'm gonna be on Hogan's side, which is crazy. If let's go with the scenario that Hogan said this in the comfort of his home, where he thought he was having a private conversation. Now this got out today, right? And he got fired. Now how come Seth Rollins still got a job after somebody leaked private pictures of him being nude? You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit hypocritical. I mean,
wait. Say that again.
the pics of Seth Rollins got leaked, right?
His dick pics.
Yeah. But was it him? He sent the pic. Allegedly.
It was his girl.
Okay, he sent her the pic to his girl or whatever. Then the girl leaked them out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, isn't basically the same situation, just different circumstances?
Nah, because just showing your dick ain't as bad. Like, according to
yeah, son, but you're doing it. Son, but you're doing it in the sense that you're having privacy with somebody.
So you saying fucking Seth Rollins should have got fired and shit?
No, I'm not saying he shouldn't got fired, but that's just being a double standard. And again, maybe like you said, that's just being the pull that Hulk Hogan.
It's just a precautionary measure because you know all these fucking groups in NAACP and shit gonna come out. If Hulk Hogan's still in there, they gonna protest, and they probably just don't. Just like with the whole Bill DeMott thing, they nipped that shit in the bud before that even got to a certain point. So like, and even now Hulk Hogan's saying, "Oh, he chose to resign," but then when WWE released a statement, they said the contract was terminated. So which is it? He got fired or did he fucking resign? He got fired, and I think he was just trying to save face, but. Like you said, it's gonna all blow over in about 2-3 years, and then Hulk Hogan gonna be back.
Son.
I can imagine Ric Flair saying some shit like that though.
Son. Yeah, of course, me too, son. Yo, allegedly, I'm not. Listen, I don't want to get sued for defamation, but yo, son, that Booker T promo, son, it has gone full circle today, son. It came full circle, son.
They really came for you, nigga. He really came for him and got him.
But man, you know what? At the end of the time, we know what's gonna happen. A couple years from now, everything's gonna be water under the bridge.
Yeah.
WWE is once again gonna bring back Hulk Hogan and do some stupid shit. For as big as he is, it's not like they've never gone back.
Speaking of crazy shit, you heard this that Stephanie McMahon wanna turn Darren Young into a gay character?
Yo, son. I haven't heard that, but if that's true,
check this out. Did you ever see Orlando Jordan in TNA? The gay joint.
Yeah.
Yo, I swear to God, if he come out like that, son, I'm not homophobic, but it's just like, yo, why do they have to make him a gay? He's gonna go from being, I'm just Darren Young, primetime players. Like, what's wrong with his character now?
Just a regular guy. I mean,
to being fucking Rico Constantino.
If you son, before the news came out about Darren Young, I mean, the guy looked like a regular wrestler. Just like, and he still do right now.
I don't even like. So, I don't like. Truth be told, I don't even like Darren Young, but I ain't gonna like him no matter what.
But for them, son, yo, that would be son. That, you know what? I think that's just them.
Well, why the fuck would she want to do that when they got like Tyler Breeze? They got Tyler Breeze.
Exactly, son. I mean, they have Fandango.
Fandango, you know.
Kind of.
They are kind of ladies, man, but
Adam Rose too, man. You know.
He got Rosa Mendez, you know.
But still, son, kind of.
Yo, I think Adam Rose is hitting Rosa Mendez, yo. Like, you can't tell me that like he on the road with just Rosa Mendez, and their chemistry is a little too, you know. He hitting that. He leaving his wife and kids at home, the one they got to feed through a tube through his stomach. He hitting. I know he hitting Rosa Mendez, yo. I wouldn't be surprised if that shit came out. That's why they took off for Total Divas.
I'm not really a fan of Rosa Mendez anyway.
I don't think she's really all that attractive, but trust me, as Adam Rose on the road, if you on the road with this chick away from your family, son, like, and y'all gotta have all that chemistry and kissing and and all that, son, he hitting that. They in the same hotel room. He hitting that.
I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, man. So what else we should talk about? Total Divas, man. Yo, I didn't watch this week's episode, man. So run me down to what happened, man. Because I what I seen was the second episode, man. Not the third.
Fuck, man. It's not even fresh in my memory. But basically, it's just some BS. Like, I know Eva Marie came and tried to talk to Nikki. It was like,
hold on, time out. This is because when I saw the second episode, they were basically before WrestleMania. I think they were during WrestleMania week, but not quite the Hall of Fame yet. So just to kind of set things up.
Freaking Eva Marie, they was at the Hall of Fame, and not at the Hall of Fame or whatever. Maybe they was there, but I just know she was talking to her, and then she was just like, yeah, everybody was ganging up on her, but Nikki, she was just sitting there not saying nothing. So basically saying Nikki should have been the leader and like broke everything up or spoke up or something, but Nikki ain't say nothing. And she was just like, oh, you a bad Divas champion, all this and that. But Nikki was just putting words, and like you could tell Nikki was trying to start a fight, but then Eva Marie just sitting there just like, she's trying to play the whole I don't know nothing and this and that. This shit not fresh in my memory. I gotta freaking look that shit up real quick.
So basically, it's just the same BS drama that we have.
Ain't nothing special really happened. Like,
Sean, why? I still don't understand this guy.
Yo,
this thing gotta be set up, man. It gotta be set up. It can't be real. Son.
No, I can tell you.
You ganging up on the girl, son, for no reason other than she's trying to get herself.
I could tell you one thing that happened. Brian Kendrick was high as shit because he was like, "How was Raw?" And then he was just out of it, man. You just gotta see his eyes. Like, if you could just go on YouTube or something right now, that shit probably ain't gonna be up there. But you just see this dude, and he's obviously freaking stoned out his mind, trying to teach us some wrestling moves. But he gotta be like the best teacher ever, though. But this week's Total Divas. Now, usually Total Divas would probably go over this, but Tough Enough. That's where it was at, son. Cause fucking you just thought about it, right? Fucking Patrick Clark.
That wasn't even crossing my mind.
Shouting Benjamin 2.0 got fucking eliminated in the bottom. He was in the bottom 3. I don't understand why he was in the bottom 3 to begin with. I think Hogan probably. I just thought about it. I think Hogan put Patrick in the bottom 3 allegedly. And yeah, and freaking, and after he got eliminated, Hulk Hogan tried to say, this is a shoot, you was the one I picked to win. So I was like, so why the fuck you put him in the bottom 3 then? He was in the bottom 3, it was him, ZZ, and that big nigga Josh. So I'm like, Josh, this big dude Josh about to go home. But then they fucking picked Patrick. And it just make you like not ZZ though, because it's just like, he was obviously out of shape and all that. You ain't see it though. You ain't see it, right?
Nah.
Right, when they had Patrick was giving him like a tough love speech, he was like yelling at him like, I'll be seriously pissed off if I come all the way here and get this far and lose to you. But it was like the way they pictured it, he was being like the bully, but it's just like nah, he was really giving him tough love. So I guess that's what I'm saying. It's probably fan voting. Cause freaking, people watching it probably were just like, oh, he's a dickhead or something. But then again, you never know.
But
this shit is too scripted though, so you never know.
I don't know, Sean. Sean, that's what I keep
think about
telling
it.
you, Sean.
Think about the way you vote, son. You freaking vote. I mean, they say the polls are open. They go on commercial, come back, give you like another 30 seconds, and then they say all the votes are in.
Sean, let me ask you this question, Sean. Who do you think really watched Tough Enough, man? Don't you think
apparently don't nobody watch that bullshit?
Sean, because they don't make no sense. You will want the best people to be at it, if anything, just like the last Tough Enough when damn, I forgot my man's name, son. The guy that looked like Randy, son. Yeah, like Luke, son. You want the best at the end, son. Right? Patrick was one of the best, if not the best, on the whole.
Alright, but think about it like this. Let me just throw this out. This is a theory I got too. Say, like the first little while Tough Enough was on, the hardcore fans watched it, right? And they like voted and stuff, because wasn't Patrick in the bottom 3 before, and they didn't vote him off, right? So what if after you realize the show is shit and it was just bad, because the ratings is going down, really down from what they is. They didn't even get like over 1 million, right? So it's like, what if all those hardcore fans left out, which only left the casual fans, and those was the niggas that's voting this time? So you're gonna fall in love with like ZZ because it's not tough enough. The wrestling show, it's a fucking reality show. So they only gonna vote. So you watching, how is a casual fan gonna know who is really great in the ring? They only looking at personalities, like, oh, who's gonna entertain me? And they say, hey, ZZ. Then you go look at Josh. You're like, oh, this big dumb dude. He seems to come. You know you're gonna vote for him. And then Patrick, they already made him the villain on the show for yelling at the babyface on the show, ZZ. So then he automatically is gonna get voted off. So I don't know. That's a tricky situation. And you got kids that's probably voting on that shit too. You don't think of that because kids, all they see is Patrick, and they like, oh, I don't like Patrick. They like ZZ, so of course they're gonna vote for ZZ. And then Josh seems cool, like he's their big brother. That's why you never know, because don't forget, you got kids that watch that shit too. And I'm pretty sure kids got their parents' phone, download the app, and all you gotta do is click who you want to fucking be on it. And they don't like Patrick, they like ZZ. Cause do you really think that the hardcore fans are even voting on this shit? Cause truth be told, son, if you really sitting at home watching this shit, are you sitting there and you're like, oh, I gotta really vote for this shit, especially if you only got 3 minutes to do it during the commercial?
I mean, listen. Let me tell you, I will watch it, but I won't vote. I let other people vote because I'm thinking, all right. I mean, the obvious choice is gonna be made, and the obvious choice was not made, and that's why I keep telling you.
Oh, go ahead.
To me, there's two theories with this one. One, it's scripted, and obviously, WWE wants certain people. I'm not trying to be racist here. I'm not trying to say that WWE is racist.
Allegedly,
but I'm trying to say they want a certain people, the one with the charisma. And it's not like Patrick. I mean, Patrick had charisma, but they want a certain look on the character to build them up. Okay, the same thing happened with Big Andy or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, Big Andy.
But to me, real talk, I just feel like my second theory is that if it wasn't because WWE scripted it, it was because simply the fans felt like you said, oh, he was the bad guy. But again, I keep asking, isn't this the guy that you want? The guy who's passionate, the guy that's willing to well, that's what I'm saying, son. And yo, if that's the reason, if it's really a fan voting, son, and he got voted off because he disrespected someone or whatever, or he was tough on somebody, then real talk.
So yeah, so
I heard supposed to.
So think about it from WWE perspective. Why would they bring this tough enough back and want it to fuck up? Like they wouldn't. If it was WWE, I don't think they would want ZZ to be the winner though. Like, I don't know. Patrick seemed like the obvious choice, but then you got all these perfect people that's just like falling by the wayside. It's just, I don't know. And then I'll even give you an example. When I was sitting there watching with my little sister, right? So she was like, "Oh, can I vote?" Right? I let her vote. Son, she voted for ZZ, son.
Why?
Because she's a kid. Listen, son, she's a kid. If kids, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's probably mostly kids watching this. Like they can have their parents' phones and stuff, right? And then because I voted off of the Twitter joint, the hashtag joint, and she used the app, right? She voted for ZZ because she likes ZZ. Patrick is the heel. So it's like the kids don't care about wrestling ability and all, and like if you could do a great bump, they looking at the personalities. That's probably what helped them. Like because when she voted for girls, she voted for Sarah. It's like trust me, if Gigi was in the bottom, then like because Sarah is the baby face, son. Everybody seems like the heel.
Then you know what?
See, that's exactly they treat it like a reality show. They're not treating it like a real freaking what wrestling competitions are they doing? And even Patrick said in the interview that they only do 4 hours of wrestling a week or something like that. I don't know. So it's just like this shit is a joke.
Truth be told, man. Truth be told, man, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, son, I'm looking at some pictures of Georgia, son. Man,
she's delicious.
Son, honestly, son, I'm not gonna lie, son. Well, I wanna hope that maybe WWE does bring it Patrick back simply, because obviously some of the wrestlers from Tough Enough from the past, they haven't won, and because they are on the main, the main roster now, like Miz and Cameron, just to name a few. So maybe that could happen down the line.
You heard what he said? He said that if they offer him like a developmental contract right now, he couldn't because like he wouldn't be financially able to like move down to Orlando or something like that. Cause I think he's from Maryland, so he said at this point in time he wouldn't be financially stable enough to move to Orlando. But he's only like 19, so he got time. So I'm pretty sure he'll be in WWE.
Still might. I mean, look at Roman Reigns, still like 27 or some shit like that. So he got time. But to be honest, man, like you said, man, I mean, this shit is a joke, man. If Georgia don't win, son, I swear to God, son, like I would lose my mind, son. I would go on a rant.
She's
son,
fucking smoking hot. Got a fatty, great body. She's athletic, gymnastics. She got personality. She kills everything she does, coming in either first or second. So, like. Even when like Sarah said all the stuff about being models and shit, I'm just like, yo, but she's not one of these models that don't like that's not athletic, that can't do nothing. Like she's actually killing
exactly.
everything.
She can wrestle.
I don't know about wrestle. I ain't really see her wrestle, but
well,
she's
yeah. I think that might not wrestle, but she's good. I should say that. You know who I think is gonna end up winning though? Mata and Sarah Lee.
Nah, I'm not saying probably Mata and that chick Amanda, or maybe Gigi, or no fucking Gigi. Why not?
Son, cause like your son, for the same reason that Patrick's son. Well, not the same reason, but if this is how it's gonna be, son, I don't see it happening.
I don't think they're gonna vote off Gigi, yo, man. Like, if anything, Paige better use her save to fucking save Gigi, man, cause ain't nobody use no saves. Like, that's ridiculous.
Paige, man. I don't know what's going on with Paige, man. But, hey, whatever. But yeah, man, that's Tough Enough. I don't know if you want to run down the Battleground card.
Yeah, we can do it fast. We can do it fast, I guess. Cause it was basically almost a week ago, so pretty sure everybody done seen Raw. Everybody done seen. So, what's even like the point of? You seen Raw?
Nope.
Man, this nigga ain't seen Raw. I fell asleep on it last week, yo. Like at 9.
That shit is terrible when you fall asleep.
Yeah, like at 9:30. But then I went back. No, hold up. That was this week, right? That when freaking Randy Orton did the when Cesaro the 6-man match when Cesaro did the swing and then did the slingshot into the RKO. That was this week, right?
No, I don't think. Maybe.
You ain't see that? Yo, I think that was this week. So that meant I fell asleep. I fell asleep on this one.
So listen, basically, from what I remember, supposedly there was like a promo between John Cena and Seth Rollins. That's the only thing I remember from this past week.
Yeah, so it's the
I'm not sure if it was
the same one.
Because supposedly I don't know. I guess they're gonna start beating.
Listen, right now at this second, go on YouTube and you gotta look at that. Look up the Cesaro swing. Type in Cesaro swing RKO. You got to see this, son. This is up there with one of the best RKOs you've seen. Cause freaking. Wait, dude, I've seen that.
That's saying a lot.
No, trust me. When you say, I don't even want to tell you what happened, but just do it like right now. Go on your phone or do whatever and just look at it. Cause I'm surprised you ain't even seeing this. Like, cause you don't even really watch Raw like that anymore. And I'm surprised you ain't seen this. But you heard about freaking Super Cena about to take on Seth Rollins, most likely in the champion versus champion match at SummerSlam.
Shit, bullshit.
So that means it's gonna be. Let me just see if I can come up with the card. Cena versus Rollins for champion versus champion match. You got Taker and Brock. Then you got the Wyatt family against Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Rumors that Sting may be a part of that, but you never know. I'm guessing the primetime players versus probably the New Day with like the Usos or something. No, not the Usos because because Jay ain't gonna be back till like the fall, right? So some kind of variation, some pre-show match. It don't really matter, but I predict they'll probably lose the belts. Then the Divas match, you're gonna have a three-way with all three teams for the girls, just so they can milk Nikki. Because she got like 2 months left or something like that, a month and a half.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just keep running. Non-title matches.
To say she's one of the best Divas champions, and it's just like, bitch, you ain't defending the belt.
Son, Maurice was the better Divas champion with her, son. What's her girl? What's the name, girl? What's her name?
Eve Torres.
Better than her.
Eve Torres was trash for a minute, but she got better.
By the way, I said the RKO, son. I mean, it wasn't all that. I mean, son, it was alright, son, but it wasn't like the best.
Yeah, I ain't saying it was the best one, but I'm saying it was up there. The best one was that one.
I mean, son. Well, I don't know about son. You gotta remember that Evan Bourne, son.
Man. But even when you look at the Evan Bourne, the only thing, because when you look at it, let's say Randy never got up, he wouldn't have hit him with the with that shit. So he was too far away, so it made no sense. At least the Seth Rollins joint, it's like he really was about to do the curb stomp, but then Randy just jumped up and just lifted him up in the air, and it was just so fluent. The Evan Bourne one, you could say, well, if Randy didn't get up, he wouldn't have hit him anyway. He would just hit the ground.
Let me just put it this way. I think it was both of them were like, and to me, I don't want to say it's a tie, but like you can make a case for both.
Yeah. I don't know. Fucking.
Anyway, so about Battleground, man. So basically, pre-show match, King Barrett versus R-Truth. Singles match for the kid.
I didn't watch that bullshit, so I ain't talking about it.
I won't go.
I know Barrett won, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, Barrett won. Randy defeated Sheamus.
That match was okay, but it was still Randy versus Sheamus. So the crowd was going crazy though.
Exactly.
For Randy Orton.
What,
Sheamus? For Randy Orton, because they was in St. Louis, hometown.
Oh, okay. Well, you can understand that.
Yeah.
Primetime players defeated New Day.
When the New Day came out and they was cutting their promos, it was fantastic, son. Like Kofi came out with the fucking sarcastic gay ass clapping, and then you had them like what Biggie said. Biggie said something. I want to get the quote. What exactly he said? But he said something like clap something, and then at the same time they all was like message.
Them niggas hilarious.
You never seen the movie Cool Runnings? Jamaica with like these Jamaican sled drivers and shit. They was dressed like them, wearing a bunch of tracksuits. I can't believe you never seen Cool Runnings. It's a shitty ass movie, but whatever. Well, hold on.
But man,
I think I can get up what he said. But go ahead. What you was about to say?
But yeah, man, it's nice to see some of the primetime players. They're getting a good run with the titles, man. Hopefully it continues at some point. Hopefully, I would say with the New Day, but bring another team to the Day, man. Bring somebody else to the match.
I wish the New Day had freaking got the belts though, man.
Son, like you said, listen, it's a win-win situation for you, son. Listen, it's better to be a challenger.
Because they black.
Son, they're both. Son, you win regardless. Son.
Yeah, I guess.
Unless you don't like gay people.
I was about to say something off the wall, but. Son, I got the network on right now, and guess who they showing?
Hogan.
And he talking.
Why?
It's on one of them list countdown shows.
That nigga Hogan, man.
I can imagine Stone Cold saying some shit like that, though, allegedly.
Stone Cold. But they will never take
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, but
fucking naggers.
But Stone Cold. Listen, I don't think Stone Cold's racist.
He is from Texas,
I still don't think it was racist. And even say if he would say some shit like that, they won't take him out. They won't take him out, son.
I don't know.
Yo, so you got the quote?
Nah, I couldn't get it, but just go back and look at the promo if you get a chance. But the next match.
Bray Wyatt versus Roman Reigns. Bray Wyatt defeated Roman Reigns.
So, it was an average match.
I mean,
it was like the same match. It was basically the same match that I seen when I took my sister to fucking see that shit on Friday at the Prudential Center. It's basically the same thing.
Well, it's alright, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Sloan, you know, you gotta. Obviously, I think they're gonna have another match at SummerSlam, and Roman Reigns probably gonna win. So.
It's gonna be because Luke Harper came out the end and cost Reigns the match, and they reformed the Wyatt family. So the rumors is freaking his partner gonna be Ambrose, and they gonna get Sting and have a 6-man match, and the Wyatt family gonna get a new member. There's rumors it's gonna be Baron Corbin, but you never know. I should have said. I said they should have just freaking took Bo Dallas and just fucking transform dude, but because Eric Rowan hurt, so they can't use him. So
yeah, and even still, son, when Eric Rowan comes back, son, if you're gonna bring back the Wyatt family, son, make it big, son, make it like the Minister of Darkness.
We already got a Ministry of the Darkness, and they called the New Day.
Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna leave the Divas match for last. Well, not for last. I will leave it for the next match. John Cena defeated Kevin Owens for the United States Championship.
Okay, the match was good, and KO kicked out of the fucking FU 3 times, including one off the top rope. But in the end, he simply tapped out, and
yeah, that kind of takes the sting of it. But I mean,
but they said, there's rumors that WWE only sees him as a they don't see him as ever becoming like a big star. And I'm like, I don't know. He reminds me of CM Punk. Well, not exactly CM Punk, but like just his style. Like I could see like they looking at him like, oh yeah, he's not a big star, but he can obviously get over. Like, come on, look at dude.
Can you say he is the Mick Foley of this generation?
That's saying no, because the Mick Foley of this generation, I see that as being Daniel Bryan. Like,
no.
You meant just being fat?
Of the new guys. No, son, no. I mean, with the new guys. I mean, back in the Attitude era, you had Stone Cold, Triple H, The Rock, right? Okay, now in the PG era, you got Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns. So it will be that top. They are the top tier guys. Then you will have that notch below, and just like you would say that Mick Foley is not quite a main eventer. Again, this is not my opinion. I'm just just calling how I see it. They might see Kevin Owens as that.
I see him becoming a bigger star. Like all his stuff is marketable.
Me too.
Why can't he? He is no different than like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like just because like he don't just look at him. Like you don't have to be like. He's good.
You might think he don't look the part.
Fuck that. Stone Cold didn't look the part either.
Well,
he is good. He's good on the mic. He's good. He's just so great at being the heel, son. He don't even have no redeemable qualities. Like, I'm looking at Kevin Owens. I like Kevin Owens, but I can't really cheer him, basically. Like, I'll cheer him at the show because, like, my sister is a Cena fan, like John Cena, so, I was playing the heel. Like, I made the Fight Owens fight sign, but it's just like, he's one of those, he's like he don't have any redeemable qualities. Like, you can't really, he's just really good, yo. But then, okay, do you want to look at freaking Kevin Owens and be like, he don't look like a star? You want to look at Daniel Bryan and say he don't look like a star, but then you get Sheamus get time after get chance after chance. Then when Del Rio was there, he got chance after chance, and that nigga was boring as fuck, even though he was good in the ring. But it's just, why does it seem like WWE wants to go against everything, even that they didn't really create, even though they're coming from NXT, which is their shit.
But
WWE is on the NXT logo.
But you know what it is? It's Vince. Like I said, I don't think Triple H.
Especially 70 years old, man.
Nah, you don't know what it takes to be a real
he's 70 years old
in this day and age.
Son, if you think about it, think about in the 90s. Vince McMahon was out of touch in the 90s. So you think he's going to be in touch in the fucking 2015?
Hell no.
Like, WWE is the establishment
Anyway.
now. It will never go back to being like how it was before. Like, it's not going to be like popular like that because they're too corporate. They too controlling. Like, everything seems forced. Nothing seems organic. Like, even Kevin Owens, his promos seem like they're organic, but then everybody else that's supposedly a good promo cutter don't even seem organic, especially in a live setting. Bray Wyatt promos don't seem organic when he's on Raw though, but then when he did a sit down interview with Michael Cole, that shit was like one of the best fucking promos I've ever seen in my life, up there with Mick Foley when he was talking to JR, in my opinion. But fucking, it's because they try to control everything, and it's just like it can't be like that. That's exactly why the fucking popularity of pro wrestling or sports entertainment or whatever the hell they want to call it going down, because nothing's organic. All the catchphrases is forced, like Roman Reigns with this goddamn believe that. If that's the most forced catchphrase I've heard in a long time.
Man. And $9.99. I think that's the one that's the most
son.
One,
look at Suplex City. Like, that shit was organic as fuck. All he did was
and now they're forcing us.
Yeah, they turn it every fucking time. You can't go 30 seconds with Brock Lesnar without somebody saying Suplex City. Soon that they gonna kill it and it's not gonna even be cool.
Well, it's like WWE. It's like you have gold and WWE touch it and touch
Fandango. You can name a whole bunch of things that like people was liking and then it just turned to shit. Like when the whole
Exactly. As soon as the crowd likes something, the way it catch on, and then they try to overdo it, and they kill it. That's why it's not cool.
This is exactly what kills it. Freaking Michael Cole mentions it over and over, and then JBL says it, and then they got Jerry the King Lawler dancing or whatever and doing whatever. Like I'm pretty sure. Like if I start hearing Michael Cole saying "on fleek" or some of this new slang, then that's how you know this shit is just trash. Like when these niggas saying swag and they saying like, oh god,
swag.
These niggas. First of all, Vince McMahon is 70, Triple H is like 45. So like who on there is freaking close to being hip? If you want to say that, like who? I don't see anybody. Who is that? The closest person to being the closest person in the entire company I seem to be that I could see being like pop culture, like it's Paige, Corey Graves, Renee Young, some of the young people, but they ain't got Paul Heyman. He's one of those guys who seems like even Paul Heyman is almost damn near 50. So
yeah, but he's still. I mean, he's up there though. He can still. Be current enough to like draw a young crowd. So I mean, you can. I think definitely you can include Paul Heyman there. Well, yeah, but I mean, eventually, listen, and I think Triple H is gonna change that to a certain degree, but not all the way that we hope.
I don't know, man. It's just they're not in touch, man. It's not gonna happen. Like they just now deciding to do something with women. It should have did it 5 years ago.
Yeah, it would have been so much.
Just better. Now, like they're so out of touch.
But one thing on Kevin Owens, man, I think he's gonna win. Whatever match they have at SummerSlam, he's gonna win the next match. And the rumor
is that he's gonna fight Cesaro at SummerSlam.
Well, that'll be BS because I kind of want to see him take the belt away from him.
Yeah, he'll probably beat what you call it, and then probably fight Cena again at Night of Champions maybe.
Alright. Anyway, to the main event, the Divas, man. Talk to me, son. Charlotte with Paige and Becky Lynch defeated the.
It was a really good match.
They defeated the Bella Twins, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks, and I went into it. Talk to me about it. I want to hear all about it.
It was a really good match, but Brie Bella is fucking god awful. the way she sells is terrible. Her acting is terrible. She was just terrible. But Charlotte and Sasha Banks, they carried that joint, and it was a really good match. Like, really good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Charlotte went over, by the way. She made Brie tap out with the figure 8. It looked great because, you know, Charlotte got long legs, so, you know, it make it look even better. But that match was good. Like, it's one of the best Divas matches we've seen in a long time, and they got some time. I don't have the, you know, the Divas stopwatch in front of me.
11 minutes.
11 minutes, and them 11 minutes was worth it. I'm waiting for the chicks to get 15 minutes in the singles match. Charlotte versus freaking Sasha Banks on the pay-per-view for the Divas belt. Man, fuck it. Give me that, or give me a fatal four, or fucking give me Charlotte versus Paige versus Sasha Banks triple threat. Give me 15 minutes. Like, come on, man. Yo, they can't fuck up this. They can't fuck up this class of Divas, yo.
No, I don't think they will, son. I mean, I think the Divas, well, the NXT Divas are pretty good enough that, you know, they can carry the division all by themselves.
Don't forget who's still down there with them. They got the Bella Twins and.
I know, I know, but at the end of the day, I think Steph and Triple H, I mean, they're not gonna let Vince fuck that up. I mean, I think they're investing a lot into it now that I don't. Well, at least I hope they're not gonna fuck it up. My only thing is, you know, going back to Total Divas again, man. You know, and I hate to do that. The fact that these damn girls, man, Nikki Bella, well, especially Nikki, man, she had the audacity to say that she's carrying the division.
Oh my God.
You know, she's like she's turned the division around, man. That shit, whenever I hear that shit makes me sick, man. Because
let's keep it real. She is carrying the division, but that doesn't mean that's a good thing.
Okay, you carry the division because you got the belt. Okay, but allegedly. Yes, but allegedly, exactly. But she's not doing a good job at it. You might be carrying the division, but you're not. You know, whether you're doing a good or a bad job, that's a totally different story. So it pisses me off when, you know, when these damn girls are saying, oh, you know, we live in the, you know, we live in the division, the Divas division, we're making it relevant and this and that and yada yada yada. Listen, man, the only reason it's relevant because of girls like Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks. Paige, we all thought Paige was that one person that, boom, as soon as you bring Paige in, Paige AJ, boom, the whole problem solved. But you know what? WWE ended up fucking up.
Yep.
And they still do by having Nikki Bella, which is it. Yo, you cannot get so.
They tried to get her spray tan on Total Divas.
Oh, I seen that shit. That shit was so trash, man. Yo, like, son, you cannot be so fake to actually have Nikki Bella, son. Pin Paige, man. Who the fuck believes some stupid shit like that? Oh, it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. But anyway, I'm glad to hear that the girls are doing well. By girls, I mean anybody but the Bella Twins. And I'm glad they're doing good. Hopefully they get more time, and hopefully, I mean, I know none of the NFC girls are going to be able to take that belt away from Nikki, but hopefully one of the veterans.
This past Raw, we had 2 women's matches. Yeah, we had Charlotte versus Brie, and we had Team Bad versus Becky Lynch and Paige, I think. So yeah, it was pretty good. Too bad I fell asleep and stuff, but that's just because I was tired and shit. So
that sound like good match except for the Brie Bella part.
Charlotte and Brie, it was a good match though. Like, you know, it was okay.
Yeah, but definitely not because of Brie.
Well, I'm not gonna say Brie is bad. She's just not really all that believable. Oh, speaking of chicks, Eva Marie had her first match on NXT this week.
Tell me, man. How was it?
If this was 2011, she would be up there with some of the OK Divas, right? Like Kelly and shit, right? No, which is not
right.
saying a lot because them Kelly kind of sucked, but literally
But because of the
and
new divas,
figuratively. Allegedly.
but because of the new divas,
Yeah, you can tell she's learning. She just did an arm bar basically mad times, and she did the sliced bread number 2, fucking Brian Kendrick finishing move. But it was nothing special. Like I watched it with my girl. Like she just needs to seem a little bit more believable, But it was okay for her first match. She ain't fucked up. Let's just say that.
But she'd improved though.
Yeah, she improved from nothing. So I mean, I guess she better than she was before.
Then I'm fine with that. Well, then I'm fine with that.
Let's see. Let's see how she do. Give me an Eva Marie and Dana Brooke match, and let me see how good it is. If it's good, then I might have something to say about Eva Marie. I'm gonna put her in the ring with this enhancement talent that's is a good wrestler. That's just gonna make her look good. Doesn't really do anything for me.
Yep. Anyway, main event: Brock Lesnar defeated Seth Rollins by disqualification. We talked about this on the open.
Seth Rollins went to Suplex City 13 times.
Almost broke the record.
Yeah, it was basically how the Cena and Brock match was at SummerSlam last year. He was just getting his ass kicked, and then that's when the lights came out and Undertaker old ass fucking showed up, and then
old ass dirt.
Man.
I know we covered most of this already on the intro. It's kind of suckers now. Man, I don't know, man. I don't want to see a John Cena Seth Rollins match in WrestleMania.
That's what you got.
That doesn't do it for me, man. That doesn't do it. If John Cena gets the title, if it's champion versus champions match and both belts are on the line, then I'm excited. But if both belts are not on the line, then you know what?
Bruh,
I am not excited.
If the belts are on the line, Cena is winning Seth Rollins championship, son. Yeah, I hope you know that. If they put both belts on the line, Cena is without a doubt winning.
And SummerSlam beat the celebration of Cena trying to replace his title record.
You know what? I wouldn't even be mad if they did it like this. No, listen. If Cena won it, right? Because think about it, and I'm gonna go really in depth. Well, not really in depth, but I'm go all over the place with this. Ring of Honor's champion is Jay Lethal, right? He's the world champion and the television champion, right? So he's a world champion and a secondary champion. Now, all these moves that WWE been doing lately, it's been like they've been trying to piss off Ring of Honor. They doing more moves off the apron and on all this other shit. So the rumors say, right? So why not have John Cena win the heavyweight championship, be just like Ring of Honor's champion, have both a secondary belt and a first belt, and have John Cena still be the WWE champion doing the U.S. Open Challenges, son? Like, I can see WWE wanting to do that shit, but I wouldn't be mad if they did that and Cena held it all the way to Mania, right? And then fucking fought the Undertaker in his last match. And it was like, it's for the championship match, right? So either Undertaker goes out and wins the belt, or Cena he just ends up being a loser and just fucking beats Cena. And that'll be Cena's 16th championship reign. But I can see WWE trying to go that route. That's not what really I would do, but I can see them doing that.
I can see it happen, but I think that's a little too much off the wall.
But let me tell you what I think is going to happen. It's going to be the champion versus champion match, right? Probably for no belts on the line, right? Cena's going to beat Seth. Then at Night of Champions, you're going to have Seth versus Cena.
Yeah, but it's probably
or Cena does the U.S. Open Challenge, right? And Seth Rollins cost Cena to lose the belt, and then that's how you set up Seth Rollins and Cena. Cena ain't got the belt no more, and then he fights Rollins and gets the world belt.
Yeah, because you know what? I think we all talked about this since WrestleMania. I think SummerSlam was the point, at least what I think was the point where like Rollins was going to lose that belt. I still think it's going to happen. Whoever he faced, but the thing is, man, if it's John Cena, man, I'm with you, man. It's going to happen, man. John Cena's going to win that belt, man.
Well, hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I see John Cena winning that belt all because, you know, he got to fight Brock at least one more time. Cena's going to win that belt. Then they're going to do Brock and Cena, and Cena's going to beat Brock.
Yep, I can see it happening, man.
But, man, they going up all about this shit, though. Not saying the wrong way, because who am I? I'm not in the business, right? But I would have had freaking Cena say, okay, I'm doing a U.S. Open Challenge at SummerSlam, and then I'd have had Sting fucking challenge John Cena at SummerSlam and then do the U.S. Open Challenge, because Sting is a former U.S. champion, and then have Sting freaking beat Cena, take the belt, and that's how you retire that shit. What better way to go out? Cena brought credibility to it, and then he lost it to freaking Sting, because it's a WCW belt. Then you got the Intercontinental Championship, and then, you know, because Cena said he don't want a rematch anyway, so then you ain't gonna do Sting versus Cena too, but we gonna get Rollins and Cena, I guess.
I can dig it. I can dig that.
That's not what we getting.
Yo, so what do you think about? I mean, that's pretty much it when it comes to the pay-per-view. Obviously, we got a couple weeks before SummerSlam. I think SummerSlam's like the end of August, so we got a long time to go between now and then. So I guess that wraps up the wrestling portion of this, but there's some other shit that I want to get into.
Hold on. We ain't done with the wrestling joint real quick. I just want to run down a little bit of news real quick.
Oh yeah. Go
Just
ahead,
a little bit of news. Freaking you know that nigga Jushin Liger, right? Jushin Thunder Liger from Japan, son. If you did, you know who I'm talking about, son. If you see the picture of him, you know.
Son,
man, you
know I can't watch that Japanese
trust me,
wrestling, man.
You know, like Lay Parker, right? Like, it's certain people that you see and you know who they are. You probably don't know his name, but you know the Jushin.
Tell me his name so I can put it on
Jushin Liger. When you see him, you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, that dude." Because I remember, like, you already knew, you know their face, but you know sometimes you don't know these.
Oh yeah,
exactly, yeah, that dude, right? Apparently he's gonna be at the NXT Brooklyn joint, and this is like he worked for New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor, so they like that's like a big deal, like it's a double cross and some other bullshit. That's really. Oh, and in other news, they said until SmackDown goes to USA in what is it, January, I think. They said it's basically it's gonna be a nothing show until then. But then once it goes to USA Network, it's gonna be a show just like Raw, like all hands on deck, like how it was back in the day. But I'll believe when I see it, because then they say that shit. Like, matter of fact, I think this year when they moved to Thursday, like, oh, SmackDown is gonna be important.
Yeah, of course they always say that, but listen, SmackDown lost all credibility for me. I don't know if it could ever like go back.
Nah. Oh man, I wish you could have seen this. Lana put up a picture of her with no makeup, right? And niggas was going in on her, son.
I think I've seen that picture.
Now she got a big forehead and has some pimples, but you know she ain't ugly. But they was going in on her though.
I mean, like I said, I seen the picture, but you know, it is what it is for me. I mean, obviously, son, let's keep it real. I mean, that's how society is, man. These girls without the makeup. I mean, you know, you gotta find. It's hard to find girls that don't look good. Again, I'm not saying I like girls with makeup. I'm just saying I like them natural, but you know, nowadays, man, when you see a girl, I mean, most of them, you know, when they look good, it's because of the makeup.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan book came out Tuesday. I'm in process of listening to the audio book. It's okay. It's pretty good. And he's cleared by one doctor, right, in like Phoenix, but the WWE doctor's hesitant to clear him. So he's like, well, he doesn't understand that, because he's saying if he goes to like the best doctor in America and he says I have no problem with clearing you to wrestle, why should the WWE doctor have say in if he should wrestle or not if he got cleared by this? And you know what? He's actually right, but he has to change his style though. He can't keep getting hurt.
Yeah, man. This off the wall wrestling. Just like you said, man. It gotta change. His style gotta change. keep me doing the crazy move
on fucking SmackDown.
You want exactly. If you want to be technical, fine. I mean, if you want to be a technical wrestler, but leave all that high flying shit.
Yeah.
You know, for some pay per view. You know, one of the big four, man. But you know, hopefully he'll be back.
And then the last wrestling news, Bubba Ray Dudley leaves TNA again, apparently. So, yeah.
And what he's doing now?
He returned. Well, he was supposed to be like on some NXT show or something, but they said one rumor is saying that when he returned to TNA to be like a guest referee, a one-time thing, and WWE didn't want him to be on the NXT show because of that. And another one is saying that he was hurt. So I don't know, but apparently he went back there, was there for like 2 weeks, and now he's gone again. So, but Bram has signed a new contract. But anyway, yeah. So I guess that's the end of the wrestling portion. You wanted to say something? You want to talk about something?
Yeah, man. Just to kind of close up the show. Donald Trump, baby.
Oh man.
Donald Trump, man. I said we weren't gonna talk about politics. You know what, man? This shit is too juicy not to talk about it, man. Son, yo, I don't care, son. Yo, I'm gonna be an independent voter, son. Just so I can vote for Donald Trump, son. This dude, yo, he's hilarious, son. Son, he always say, son. He said, son, he's always saying some off the wall type of shit, son.
That's why he shouldn't be president, man. Can you imagine?
Son, but son. Alright. Now remember last time we talked about this, son, on the show. We said, alright, you want Donald Trump to win the nomination, right? To go to the general election, maybe to face Hillary. But that's a risk that I might have to deal with. That's a risk that he might become president that I might have to deal with. And I told him, like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Son, it's like every day he's saying, son, yo, did you see? Yo, you gotta see this video, son. Alright, so he called POWs, which I guess is, you know, military people that get captured, right? He called them, he didn't call them losers, but he said that, I think he did. There might be a tweet. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to. Allegedly. So basically, you know, they were talking shit about John McCain, because John McCain captured
I heard about
Vietnam.
that when he was like, he ain't a hero because he got captured.
Exactly. He likes people that aren't captured. He likes women. Okay, fine. That's all cool, right? Then this guy, Lindsey Graham, which is also running for president. He's the senator. I think he's a senator for South Carolina. He came to John McCain's defense. And said, you know, called Donald Trump a jackass. That's cool, right? That shit was hilarious. So I'm already laughing because of that shit, right? So you know what Donald Trump do, son? This is why we need this guy on the general election. This shit is hilarious.
He ain't gonna win though.
So, he's not gonna win now. We hope not, son. But this is what happened, son. Son, he went to South Carolina. Okay, he went to Lindsey Graham's home state, son. It's like he went to his house, right? Son, and he gave away the man's...
Oh, yeah, he gave away his phone number, right?
Oh, son. I seen that shit. Oh, my God, son. I couldn't believe it, son. Son, this man got no ill, son.
Got no chill.
Donald Trump, son. Son, this man is hilarious, son. Yo.
He know what he doing.
It's like,
he's just like your boy Virgil. You know who Virgil is, right? The black nigga.
Course,
you know
man.
he trying to be like the new Iron Sheik. He's saying some off the wall shit on Twitter. You know.
But you know what it is, son? Like there's a certain group of people that like that.
Yeah, but
shit, and that's why he's so action. But the thing is, not everybody's gonna be like that. Now there's some Republicans that are like pissed off about it. So if let's say Donald Trump becomes the
Donald
nominee,
Trump. You sound like you. You sound like you say Donald. You sound
Duck,
like you say Donald Trump. Say Chuck E.
son,
Cheese.
there's people.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Son, there's people that there's a certain group of people in the Republican Party that might say, "Fuck Donald Trump. I'm gonna vote for Hillary or whoever's the Democrat." But anyway, son, that's one point I wanted to get across, my son. This fucking guy. Yo, watch next week, son. We're gonna do the show again, and this guy's gonna say some off the wall shit.
Yeah, son.
He even went down to the border, son. He went down to the border. He didn't went over the border, but he went down to the border, son. That shit crazy, son. Son. Oh man, this guy hilarious.
I gotta get ready to go though, and I gotta take a piss.
Alright, man. So, parting words, man. Remember to subscribe, man, on iTunes, man. It helps us. It helps you. The show gets automatically downloaded to your iPhone, iPad, whatever media you're using iTunes with. I would say it gives us more subscribe numbers, so it helps us get better. Hopefully we get bigger. We get some sort of sponsorship from somebody, Amazon, DraftKings, or whatever. And it helps us. We get money. We can improve the way we do our podcast. We can bring you better content. We can bring you some celebrities, man. We can bring you some wrestlers or whatever,
can use
man.
the money for drugs.
By the way, or that, or hookers,
Yo. I just got why it's Cody home, right? You think his
yeah, he's home. He's home in Virginia.
Oh, wait, he live in Virginia?
Well, that's where he stays.
For his girl?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I ain't know that. I thought, man, I was about to say, you think his girl let him out so he can go see some strippers?
I don't know about that. Especially
Yo, I thought he lived
son.
up here. I ain't know that nigga lived in Virginia.
Nah, son. It's just station over there. But matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you brought up Cody, man. Because Cody, some of you might not know this. Listen to the podcast, man. Cody's like the third member of the Real, son. He's part of the inner circle, man. 4C baby. It's not just us two, it's him too, man. So you could, you're gonna see if you could maybe bring him in for the next show.
Was he in the paper? He was in the paper, right?
Yeah, so he was on the paper, son. So our boy, son, he was on the paper. So that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we're gonna try to see if we can bring him up for the next episode. We're gonna try. I can't promise you that, man.
Yeah, we gotta get that shit together,
just to
man.
hear what, just to see what you got some off the wall type of shit that he wanna say.
Yeah.
Cody's kind of crazy like that, man. Maybe he can tell us some shit that maybe he was playing around with some scene, man.
Yeah. That nigga Cody went over there and got turned out. Maybe he could tell us how he ain't never get the nuke.
Man, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, man.
Oh, but happy birthday to my girl Shahara, man. Today is her birthday, so just say happy birthday to that shit.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I'm about to go see her right now. But fucking goochcast.com. Shout out to the boys over there, Wrestling Soup. Subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube. We got videos up there. Go to Spreaker, and be safe. Don't get murked. Don't go ass to mouth unless you marry that chick. Don't watch the China porn because you can't jerk off to that joint.
Watch it, man. Watch it, man. That shit is nice.
We're gonna say this for next episode, but I'm gonna just get one word answer. Don't even go in depth. I'm gonna just ask you one question: Superman or Goku? Who wins?
You want an answer?
Yeah,
right?
you only can just name one person. Don't go in depth. We're gonna say that to next week.
Goku.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna go with Goku too. But we'll explain. We'll explain next week.
Man.
Peace.
Alright,
Goochcast.com.
Take it easy, man. Don't get murdered.
Goochcast.com.